Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Madisy here. So today I'm gonna show you how you can make a lithium ion, lithium polymer or lithium phosphate battery pack management system or BMS or a balance charging circuit like this one in your home very easily and very simple circuit. And I'm gonna use this in my electric bike battery pack, which is a 48 volt 13 series battery pack. So let's see how to make these circuits. These are lithium phosphate batteries, lithium ion cells and lithium polymer batteries. These batteries are very good and used in almost every portable electronic devices. But the thing is, these batteries are very demanding about charging parameters. If you don't use the proper charging circuit, these batteries are going to fail soon or blast soon. So I'm gonna use this circuit to charge them in a single cell or cells in series like this one in a battery pack. For single cell you just need this much circuit to charge a single cell properly, and for series cells, for two batteries you need two circuits, for three you need three, and the circuit is going on like this. Actually I'm going to make this circuit for my lithium ion battery pack on my electric bike, and this battery pack is quite big. Actually this is a 48 volt battery pack of heavy. Lithium phosphates are full charged at 3.6 volt and polymers and ions are full charged at 4.2 volt. Just by turning this potentiometer you can set the cutout voltage, and just by doing that you can charge these batteries at different voltage levels. And that is a good thing about this circuit, that this is a universal battery management system. Let's talk about life cycle. This batteries comes with life cycles. I mean, one full charge and full discharge is one life cycle. And just by draining this battery to 20% and charging up these batteries to 80% is significantly improve the battery life of this cycle. I mean battery cycle of this batteries. So just by set the voltage, I mean set the full charge voltage, you can charge these batteries only at 80%. I mean 4.1 volt. These batteries are full charge at 4.2 volt. You can charge up them at 4.1 volt. That is significantly improve the battery life. And this is a one more plus point for this battery, which you can't do at ready-made circuits on the market. So the parts we need to make this project is a BD140, BD136 or BD138 or any similar PNP transistor with a collector current above 1 amp. A multi-turn potentiometer. You can use a normal potentiometer, but these are much precise than a normal potentiometer, so I'm gonna use this one. This is a 50K potentiometer. Although this looks like a normal transistor, but actually this is an adjustable Zener diode, and the chip number is TL431, and the indication LED. 1K resistance each for one circuit, 330 ohm resistance each for one circuit, 20K resistance we need 2 for one circuit, and 4IN4007 diode for each circuit. And let's have a look at the schematic. So this is our schematic, and as I mentioned before, this potentiometer is going to set the voltage, I mean the cutoff voltage, and after reaching that voltage this TL431 is going to turn on this BD140, and after that all excess charge is going to flow through these diodes and going to dissipate as heat. So this BD140 gets quite warm and we need a heatsink, and these diodes are also going to heat up, and because of these diodes are going to drop the voltage. So, and this is a simplified circuit. and the battery terminal and the charge terminal is same, and you can do a screenshot. So this is a series connection of this circuit. I mean, when two batteries are connected in series, then these are our batteries, and just like the battery terminals, the circuits are connected in series. These are our charge terminals and battery terminals, as I mentioned before. So the positive is simply connected with the negative of the first circuit, and the first circuit's positive is going to connect with a 10 volt supply, and the second circuit's negative is connected with the negative supply of the 10 volt. Or you can just simply use two cell phone chargers, not this one, 5 volt to 5 volt chargers, and charge this. Two chargers are connected in series just like this circuit and making a 10 volt, and obviously you need a common wire with the common connection. You can use both methods, and the circuit is going to work just fine. I already trimmed these components for easy mounting, and let's start mounting and soldering. So components mounting is done, and let's start soldering. And the soldering is done. Let's check the circuit. How to set the cutoff voltage on this circuit. If you have a lap bench power supply, just set the voltage to the cutoff voltage. If you want to full charge those batteries, set the voltage to 4.20 volt. If you want to 80% charge those batteries, set the voltage to 4.1 volt. Currently I'm going to do that. Just because I don't have a lap bench power supply, I'm going to use a lithium battery. I already charged this up at 4.11 volt as a reference. So you can also use a battery as a reference, but you have to precisely charge the battery first. And according to my circuit, this one is the minus and this one is the plus of the circuit. So let's attach the battery. If you have power supply, solder the power supply here. And as you can see, the LED is not glowing. You have to turn this trimmer and rotate it until the LED is glowing. And you can see the LED is glowing, and so everything is works just fine. That's why the voltage start fluctuating, because these elements start hitting a bit. So the circuit is working, and And actually I gonna use this circuit for my lithium ion battery pack of my electric bike. As I mentioned before, I already done 8 of this and one more in this, so I have 9, and I need 4 more circuits for a 13S battery pack. So let's start making 4 more of these. As you can see, the BMS is ready for balance charging my lithium ion battery pack, and according to my circuit, this is the main positive for 48 volt input and this is the main negative for 48 volt input, and these are the balancing leads going to connect in the middle of those batteries. And I can charge the batteries just by using a 48 volt power supply and connecting them in these leads, but that is a bit expensive, so instead of that I gonna use this cell phone charger circuits connected in series. And I can also mention this in my explanation of circuit diagram how to use these circuits, and actually these are pretty cheap in wholesale market, so I'm gonna use this. And after setting the cutoff voltage, this circuit is ready to use in my battery pack. And thanks for watching. You can make something like this one for any number of cells. If you want 3 cell or 4 cell, just use 3 or 4 circuits in series and your BMS is ready. So keep visiting to my channel and please do like, share and subscribe to my channel.